Now shake those hips and let your backbone slip. Pull up your pants and do the Fat Man dance. Just follow my voice. You don't really have a choice. And just pull up your pants and do the Fat Man dance. Now wiggle your arse and eat some cake, you fat bastard. But pull up your pants and do the Fat Man dance. WTF! Bon qui, je m'appelle Ross Twiddell from Cultaholic.com and welcome to all the WTF moments from last night's WWE Raw. And to be honest with you, I don't know if last night's episode of Raw was any good or not, because at the moment I'm going through a very tough time, so I am. So as you might have seen, I got married in Las Vegas, and for the first day of that marriage, I had a wonderful time. Things were going well. I get on the flight back to Newcastle, I get off the plane, I log onto Twitter, and Sam Driver Twiddell is taking pictures with some random woman. So I think, we've hit our first kink in this marriage. That happens in every marriage, doesn't it? But I come into work today, I watch a news video with Sam Driver Twiddell and Adam Pacitti, and what do I see? Sam's not wearing his bastard wedding ring. What the hell's going on? What do I do? I'm lost, I'm confused and heartbroken. Tell me in the comments below how I sort this mess out. Let's try and crack on with work, shall we? Dun 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 dun. Really good thing. Hey, not saying Maggle Cole's annoying soul patch is something I can very much get on board with. Kevin Dunn, nice work. Maggle, 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 maggle. So called best in the world, Maggle Cole says, as if Shane McMahon, who of course is the best professional wrestler in the world today, does not own a great big golden stinking trophy that says best in the world with his name right next to it. And as if Shane McMahon, who of course is the best professional wrestler in the world today, hasn't beaten everybody in sight over the past few months since he won that great big stinking trophy, and as if Shane McMahon, who of course is the best professional wrestler in the world today, didn't lay out the big dog, Roman Reigns, while wearing a full cow on his back. The evidence is there. Shane McMahon is the best in the world, Maggle Cole. Hang on a second now, everybody. We have those massive, stinking, dirty, great big lady balls claiming that WWE renounces and condemns the actions of Brock Lesnar because last week on Raw, he walked out with the Money in the Bank briefcase and he showed that thing disrespect because he was holding it like a boombox. But WWE also sells a shirt with that on it. So I'm here to say that I renounce and I condemn the actions of WWE for disrespecting the name and the prestige of the noble Money in the Bank, you arseholes. And then also in that video, which Michael Cole referenced at the start of last night's Raw, that dirty, disgusting, bottom-feeding ball bag of ladyballs claimed that Brock Lesnar disrespected WWE by tickling the bollocks of both champions by going, hee hee hee, I'm gonna cash in, but oh no, I'm not. Here's a massive fakie. I am shocked that a Money in the Bank holder would pretend to cash in and not do that. I am really shocked. Somebody hold me. I can't think of when I've seen that before. But all of that crap from Lady Balls herself is really, really weird because we all know what a chore it's been to watch Brock Lesnar do the same old crap once a year for the last 8 years. But finally, he turns up for work. I think it's been 3 or 4 weeks in a row now. He's turned up to Raw, and what more, he looks like he's having a good time. He's showing some charisma. He's smiling. A bit of banter with a capital B, Richard Keys. And despite everything he's done in the past, including stuff he's done to the McMahons themselves, now he's disrespecting Money in the Bank, an oversized lunchbox for Christ's sake. WWE thinking, oh, that's unacceptable, that. Why now? And next up we have Michael Cole, who claimed that 6-man tag match that opened last night's Raw had huge implications for Super ShowDown on Friday. That match, of course, where 0 championships won the line, and what's more, only one of the 6 men involved is actually booked in a big singles match on Friday. It's Super ShowDown. Michael Cole, you massive stinking liar. That's not cool. Made a grave mistake, Corey. Here is an actual sentence that came out of the mouth of one Corey Graves, one of the greatest cyclists of all time, Lance Armstrong. And after hearing that line from Corey Graves there's no doubt about it. He's been at home in recent times, he's flicked on Netflix, he's watched that Ted Bundy tapes thing and come out of that experience thinking, oh, Ted Bundy, one of the greatest carpenters of our time. There's no way in hell you can call Lance Armstrong one of the greatest cyclists of all time, man, Corey, for Christ's sake. Now, I've got to be honest, I didn't watch last week's Raw SmackDown Live because I was at Double or Nothing. I got home from Las Vegas on Tuesday, I think it was. I was thinking, oh, I might catch up with Raw, just see how WWE respond to another company in America, putting on what is perhaps the best show of the year so far. So I flick on Monday Night Raw, think, oh, they're going to do something great here to show AEW who's really boss. But what do I see? I see Brock Lesnar, that lunchbox with a boombox in it, and I thought, oh, that's enough. Time to go home. So then, I found out during that Miz TV segment on last night's show that big baldy bastard Baron Corbin is #1 contender for the Universal Championship. Which means that on this WrestleMania equivalent show called Super ShowDown in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia on Friday, big baldy bastard Baron Corbin is in the massive Universal Championship match, which of course is something that could well have happened at WrestleMania 35, isn't it? Ooh. 3 words, Jeddah, and all of your dirty, stinking money. Super House Show. Vince McMahon has pulled your pants down. Damn it!
What she say? Say, shut up, Renee. What she say? Say, shut up, Renee.
And here's a direct quote from Renee Young, who said, this man is absolutely terrifying, unlike any man I've ever seen here in WWE before. Renee Young there, proving she has never ever seen WWE in her life before. Unless she was referring to those forums. Nah, she wasn't, man. She doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. So according to Michael Cole, Roland Mysterious must do one of the toughest things of his 30-year career to date. He must relinquish the United States Championship. I bet giving up the championship that has quite literally made careers disappear. Rusev and Nakamura, where the hell have you gone? I bet that was heart-wrenching for Ronald. I reckon he's relieved AF, as the kids would say today. Phew! He would probably say if he could touch his sweaty brow, which he can't because he wears a mask. The phrase, that'll put butts in seats, came to mind when I saw that absolute bull bollockry. That's a word. There. Now, I don't know about you, but I reckon this is one of those examples where everybody in WWE apart from one man was like, Vince McMahon, this is a bad idea. But Vince McMahon himself, his heart was set on an arm wrestling match, because an arm wrestling match, this is good shit, pal. Let's get it on. Get those arms out. Let's see those veins popping. My cock is so erect right now. A big thank you goes out to Jon Moxley for confirming everything we've ever heard about Vince McMahon. Now, as we all know, spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine, but whatever the hell those things are, they just make you laugh. Those things there, they're straight from The Mummy, or The Mummy 2, or they're straight from the 1980s. Pissing awful WWE. We had a sign at last night's Raw from a man called Chaos. Thank you, Chaos. But I don't know what you're thinking at home. That's got to be weird, that, because how can Cultaholic love Austin, Texas, where all my exes live in Texas? It's because they're in Arlington. What was it with the women calling other women dogs on last night's show? So first of all, we had the bloody iconics calling Nikki Cross some form of little homeless puppy or something. Then we had Lacey Evans calling Becky Lynch a southern sassy breed of dog. And I'm starting to think the women in WWE want to be known as the Labradors. Like luchadors, but slightly more doggy. I'm very sorry, I'm still jet-lagged from Las Vegas. Ha ha! So next up we have the revelation of Becky Lynch's new but old finisher, which is called the Manhandle Slam, which initially had me pushing me fingers right into me eyes, but thinking about it, it's not that bad really. I'll make it through, don't worry. But surely the issue here has to be that those backstage boffins in WWE, aren't they so clever and so creative? Yeah. They've parodied the wrong move here, surely, because that has got to be called a Beck Bottom. It's a rock bottom with added arm / crotch thrust.
What she say? Say, shut up, Renee.
Now, I don't know about you, but coming out of last night's show, I'm wondering what Renee Young loves more in her life right now. Is it her husband, Jon Moxley, or is it arm wrestling? And there's a reason I say this, because just before that arm wrestling match between Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley took place, Renee Young quite literally said, "This is the best." And she can be the only person in the world other than Vince McMahon who actually thinks that, if she even does. Hey, would you look at that? Somebody's managed to remove Vince McMahon's cocaine bucket from Vince McMahon's hands. Vince McMahon loves his cocaine bucket. He takes it everywhere he goes with him. Hashtag cocaine bucket. Hashtag it's cocaine time. We have a first time ever exclusive interview with Lars Sullivan. Woo! Now, I don't know when it wasn't too long ago, but I've certainly laughed at WWE for calling an interview with Lars Sullivan, one of their independently contracted wrestlers, an exclusive because of... Where else? But the point being is, he's had an interview before, so how can it be a first time ever? The shock and horror of WWE did a first time ever thing when it's not a first time ever thing. I am shocked. So next up, we have big bally bastard Baron Corbin coming out to interrupt Seth Rollins. He's like, Sethy Poo, don't worry about Brock Lesnar. You should be worrying about me. On the night that Brock Lesnar actually announced that he was going to cash in his Money in the Bank contract on Sethy Poo's ass, something we actually believed, maybe. We didn't know, did we? Something in kayfabe we believed was actually going to happen. And on the night where Brock Lesnar was shown putting on his ring gear, something that must have cost Vince McMahon at least $70,000, big bully bastard Baron Corbin claimed that all eyes should be on him because his scalp is banging. What an idiot. This is an actual t-shirt that you can buy with actual money, apparently. Wear Ronda Rousey's fine ass at. Imagine buying that t-shirt, then putting that t-shirt on and walking through public with a t-shirt on that says Where Ronda Rousey's fine ass at. Some people are beyond help now, aren't they? Now, as we're stood here on Tuesday, I'm sure you have heard Jon Moxley tell the story of how Brock Lesnar rocked up to SummerSlam 2018 night at 6 p.m, saw the plans for the show and thought, no, Vince, my idea's better. Here you go. And Vince was like, yes, Brock, I love it. Wow! And changed the plans to make everybody else look stupid apart from Brock Lesnar. Now then, we can only assume that Braun Strowman and maybe even Roman Reigns has joined the WWE creative team because that segment there last night, it didn't half make Brock Lesnar look stupid now, did it? He murdered Seth Rollins right between the eyes, and despite the fact that Seth Rollins was dead because he'd just been murdered right between the eyes, Brock Lesnar said, no, I'm going to wait till Friday because I think big baldy bastard Baron Corbin can lay Seth Rollins out and then I'll cash in because yes, that's a sound plan when you've got a man dead, murdered right between the eyes in front of you. Why didn't you just pin him, Brock? I'm glad you didn't, but why didn't you? Now, I don't know if you got backstage last night, Brock, and thought, ooh, me dastardly plan, it went very well, despite the fact it's got a yawning chasm of a hole in it, and that's the big bully bastard Baron Corbin isn't very good, and despite the fact Seth Rollins is half dead, maybe even 3/4 dead on Friday, he still won't beat him. But if what I've just said there is indeed your actual plan, Brock Lesnar, there's more chance of me having a happy marriage. Oh, I don't know what you're saying, but Ross, Brock's waiting until Friday just to ensure he gets that big, dirty, green Saudi Arabia money payday thing because it's so big. Oh my God, look at its girth. To which I say, surely if Brock Lesnar did beat Seth Rollins on last night's Raw and became Universal Champion, surely the Universal Championship match on Friday would have been big bully bastard Baron Corbin versus Brock Lesnar, a dream match we all have been robbed of. I just do not understand how WWE chose to air that particular episode of Firefly Fun House, Firefly Fun House, just mere days after the God, the Lord, the Saviour of us fat lads the world over, Anthony Ruiz Jr., easy for me to say, toppled all those fake muscles of Anthony Joshua. Fat lads rule. But I've got to say, I did laugh at Huskus the pig boy, because Husky Harrison that, haha lol. Fat lads. And I cannot believe that Bray Wyatt himself got this cleared by all of the creative levels in WWE because never has a picture been more fitting than it is right now. Vince McMahon really is the devil. Thinking of you, John. And speaking of devils, the devil, of course, is in the detail. As they say, I love this new Bray Wyatt. He's like an evil onion. So then, from that segment there, we learned that Triple H and Randy Orton have no reason whatsoever to fight each other here in 2019, so testicles. Compelling storytelling is only WWE can do these days, eh? But it's good shit. Balls are so funny. Big balls, they're even funnier. I love balls. This is good shit. Once again, thinking of you, Jon Moxley, and every single other talent who was frustrated with this bollocks in WWE today. More strength to you, pals. But didn't you find it funny how Triple H was like, I'm not going to waste your time by saying horrible things? Randy Orton said to Triple H, get your balls out of Stephanie McMahon's purse. And Triple H replied by going, aye, I've got big balls, me. Good segment. To that little bit of sexy wrestling between Ricochet and Cesaro we go, and during that sexy wrestling, Cesaro tells Ricochet, "You'll never beat me," because I did some research, I saw on last week's Raw, Ricochet beat Cesaro, which makes that sentence redundant, like Stephanie McMahon's purse. Because Triple H took his balls out the purse and then put them in his carry-on luggage on the plane, so that means the purse is now empty. It's redundant. And I know you're sat there at home but going, Ross, it's just a mindset. It's like Bianca Belair. It's an undefeated mindset. And I'm just here to say he lost. It's a crack of bollocks. That was amazing. More stuff like that needs to happen more than twice a week. WWE, a 24/7 championship, has been defended 5 days out of the 40 it's been alive, I think. I think that's right. I don't know. I didn't really check. The bottom line is, though, currently, it's not a 24/7 championship, so sort it out, will you? It's something that never ever gets old, Maggle Cole says as The Undertaker enters the ring. And I know that Maggle Cole was talking about The Undertaker's awe-inspiring entrance, but why would you literally say it's something that never ever gets old while The Undertaker is on screen? Because it's heartbreaking how old that man has got. I know it's natural, but it's heartbreaking, isn't it? And that's it for the WTF moments from last night's episode of WWE Raw. I've been Ross Trudell from Cultaholic.com. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments below. You can follow us on Twitter at Cultaholic. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. And if you enjoy what we do here at Cultaholic, you can play us to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Cultaholic. Hit subscribe and join us.